Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers move, kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Middle Tennessee's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Hilltoppers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Williams will pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hilltoppers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Topper.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake, right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Caught close to the marker, it's Edwards. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Might be calling a hot route. The inside handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled.
There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the easy completion, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Williams looking for a man. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over him because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mims. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Slithers into space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Edwards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, MTSU.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ware. Nice Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. He makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, WKU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Williams looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Topper! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got. Everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
So now it's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
Breaks into the open. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw again. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mims. Flips it out to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabs it in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw. And
oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Cook. Spins away. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Mims. Caught near the sticks. It's Hart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his man. It's Durham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ware. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Hilltopper. I will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Edwards. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. It doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
To the air, it's Mims. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him
Turning it on! Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hilltoppers are on the move. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just keep slinging it. forced out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Evans. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, WKU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To the air, it's Mims. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. No huddle offense to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st and 10.
Get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hart. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Mims. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well. But this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Cook. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quarterback making checks. Williams looking for a man. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he just throws it away on 4th down. I wonder if he lost track of the downs there. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and that